All right, so very good. So today we're going to explore some 5-4 josekis. Takamoku, as the Japanese would say.
How do you say it?
Takamoku.
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 Why is it called
Very good.
taka?
I think that roughly translates. Moku, I believe, is 5. It's taka.
Go is
Moku's
5.
points.
Hmm?
Moku's points. Taka is not a number. So I don't know, whatever.
Taka's
Doesn't matter.
high.
Hmm.
Moku is
No,
points.
a high point. Yeah, Moku's.
That's not 5?
No, go.
Go is 5.
Oh, go is 5. Right,
Yeah.
go is 5.
It's not
Go is 5.
spelled the
Moku
same
is
way.
points.
Well,
I think it's called
Well,
it's
Takamoku.
not.
All right, well, I think it's called Takamoku. So
It
I'm
can
gonna
make
go
sense
with
if it's high points. Would make sense.
High
It's
points?
a high point.
that. High points, that's probably it. All right, so the question is, why would you ever want to know this? Right, here's the point on the board. Why would you ever need to know moves that start here?
So you can throw your opponent off?
Number one, just to mess with your opponent. I'll accept that.
He gets scared and plays 3-3 in the...
Yeah, he gets scared. Actually, if you play this and your opponent does this, your opponent's wrong. This is a bad move for your opponent, usually. Why would you have to know this?
It's, well, maybe you want to play a side focus game rather than a corner focus game.
Okay, you want to focus on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a way to ensure that. I've had this happen before where, you know, in general, my style, until probably the last year or two, was very, very outward influence oriented. So I liked playing a lot of these high moves. Except I would often try to play, you know, just a 4-4, and then reinforce with moves on the outside. Always take the outside. Unless I was running to an opponent who I also really liked the outside. And then, of course, I would go there and say, no, I get the outside first. And it was a way to ensure that we both didn't get what I wanted. And I did. So this is true psychologically. It's important. If that's what you decide your strategy is going to be against that opponent, sure. Why else? There's some really good reasons, though, why you have to know this. That we haven't even gotten to yet.
That's why I'm here to learn.
Because your opponent could play it.
There we go, because your stupid ass opponent decided to play here. Okay, and this is a big problem.
You know what?
The kids haven't come in a while. I can open up the language.
Right? It's exciting.
Right? Sometimes your opponent plays here, so you need to know what to do. Okay, that's good. Number one. Number two, we've actually been over this example before. Black plays here, white plays here.
Then you want to.
You should be going boo, right, or something. Why? Why is this bad?
You let black take the biggest.
White just created an asymmetrical side. White created one side of the board that's going to be bigger. Who's going to get the next move?
Black.
Black. So black takes a corner. White takes a corner. Black's going to want to play over here. Now this move, according to at least Takagawa, famous Japanese Go professional, you can even reinforce this fact. You can actually punish white right here by playing this. Now this is extremely high level Don thinking, okay? But for him, this is a way to punish white. Okay, because white is saying this side of the board is really important. If white takes the corner, that's not going to change where we play now. But now you can see that not only does black control the side of the board that's most important, this cornerstone is actually facing outward and helping black control the side that's most important. I know that's a little above most of your levels, but I think you can at least appreciate the concept, right? This is how deep Go can go sometimes. So sometimes there's actually strategic important places where you should play that in a game, right? If your opponent is saying something's really important over here, and you agree with him or her, and you want to reinforce that concept, you can play 5-4, right? Because this stone will project influence this way. Basically, when you're playing 5-4, you're saying to your opponent, I want you to live there. That's what you're telling them. And if you don't live there, well, I'm going to get lots of points. And lots of influence. I'm going to get lots of everything. So you should go live there right now. Okay, this is kind of what you're saying. And if your opponent lives there right now, however, you guys imagine something, and you get some sort of wall or some sort of outward influence, well, now that's just going to reinforce this side of the board. Okay, so you can see how this might develop. We'll back up, though. We won't go that far. Here's another example of why knowing this move would be really important. This is a very practical example. We actually saw this almost come up, I think, in Tom and Matt's game. I'm going to change a move. somewhere here. Let's have white play here. Let's have black play there. Let's have white play here. Let's have black play here. Let's have white play here. All right, I think I want to set this up. Oh, I messed this up already. All right. I should have flipped the colors. White needs to have 3, 4, 5. I'm going to figure it out. I can make it work. Hold on. So black play there. Let's have white play here. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. So far, these moves kind of make sense. What you normally play, though? Something you guys have seen before?
Yeah.
All right. White plays here, normal. Black plays here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I messed up again.
What are you trying to set up?
Yeah, I'm trying to set up a situation where black needs to attack this because white doesn't finish the Joseki. Because white does this, but I really wanted black to do that. Oh, so close. All right, I should have actually thought about that before I just started playing it out.
We can just kind of blank for a moment, which
Here you go. All right, let's pretend it's black's move.
Okay.
Black's move. Oh, that. There we go. Black's move, I think, right? I think I did it.
Sure.
Okay. Now black can respond to this like a 3/4 Joseki. I figured it out. This is good. This is good. Totally ignore the order of the moves how we got here. All right. But you want to do something like this is black. Take the corner, right, or like this. Go along the side normally, right? But there is a more important move. Your opponent messed up over here. What did your opponent forget to do?
Make a base.
Make a base, right? Settle the stone. Your opponent didn't do that. So if your opponent instead right now plays this instead of making a base, well, now you have to punish, right? You don't have time to worry about this stone. Your opponent needs something bad to happen to him or her.
They're on the 4th line. I was just studying that last week, but I'm still a little confused.
This one, or this one?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, they're all good.
Okay, so there's
Okay.
a whole constellation there.
In this situation, I like 3rd line.
Okay, but the thing is that there's maybe a couple different points there. We should play it slightly different.
Yeah, I mean the most common two to attack this are here and here.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are the most common two.
Yeah. Okay.
If you play a 4th line one, aren't you making it a little too easy for white to just now make a base?
Yeah, a little bit.
If white plays
A little
like
bit.
diagonally from that.
Well, it's still
Plays
not
like 12
really.
here.
You want to play like there?
I mean, yeah,
This
or
is still kind of a weak shape.
I guess, yeah.
If there isn't a stone here, white can jump up and.
What if you just do one space jump out?
Jump up. That's a little bit better.
What if you just went one space jump out?
12-3
12
for white here?
Yeah, 12
3 for whites. Here.
That,
Oh, this is good for black now.
Okay.
Even though white has a base, white's going, oh my god, I have a base. But, see these two stones? These are very strong stones, because white still doesn't really have a base yet. White still needs to add stones here. Okay? That's not the point of today's lesson, right? The point of today's lesson is, you might want to go over here and attack this, and you don't have time to respond to white's move over here. So guess what white gets to play out? One of these 5/4 Joseki, right? Because it's like, if white started with 5/4, and then you invaded, and then white gets the next move, now we're in a 5/4 Joseki, right? So I'm just trying to show you how this situation can arise very naturally during one of your games with Joseki that you guys should know, right? Yes?
that
So
one.
the point
You know,
is,
That's
you know,
the one I know.
that's the one you know,
I
right?
know.
Exactly.
so the point is if you play 3/4 and white does a high approach and you tanuki for some reason, it gets.
You can have lots of reasons to snooki, yes.
Sure. Then you get into a reversed 5/4.
Absolutely, and you also back into a 5/4 Joseki. Okay, so these are all, I'm trying to list reasons why this is important, okay? I presume you guys understand my premise at this point, so I can go actually into the lesson. All right. So, let's try one. So black plays there. And what is black inviting?
To live in the
Living in the
corner.
corner.
Right, black is saying,
Well,
I don't
for
want the
white.
corner. I don't want the corner, it's yours. So white's most two normal responses are to live in the corner. Here or here. And basically white will play this one if black has some sort of potential this way. So if black has a stone here or over here, somewhere like this. white will usually play this one. If black doesn't have this potential, white will usually play here. Okay, this is usually, this is probably the optimal point. If there's nothing else on the board and you want this corner, this is the point in which
Why?
to take it. It has to do with this balance of influence and territory. 3-3 is this one line closer to territory. Therefore, we're still getting territory, but we're giving our opponent more influence in terms of the outward direction.
So you want to play that one if black has something out there already?
If black has potential over here, this move will actually sneak under here much more easily. So if this is the important reduction side, i.e. black has a stone here, then we play this one.
Okay.
If black doesn't have a stone here, and you can actually go live in here and fine and no worries, we play this one. And in some games, you'll see people do this. I don't want to talk about it today, that's not part of today's lecture, but notice there are times when this is appropriate, but not for us at our level. Okay, so these are your two main options, here and here. Do you memorize these two? This is your first part of your lesson. Dynamite. Okay, so now here's what happens. What does black want?
Aside.
Influence, right? Why did black play this? Usually influence, especially in this outward direction, right? Going out this way. The most common move that you'll see, which is actually one of the harder variations. I mean, this is probably the most normal move, but it has some challenging follow-ups, is this knight's move right here. And we're basically just trying to corral our opponent. You know, our opponent is a poor little lost sheep that wandered into our lands, and we're just going to build a fence around him. That's all we're trying to do. There are moves like this, which is also playable. There are moves like this. We're not going to talk about those today. The only two we're going to talk about for this approach is this one and this one. Okay, so these are your only two options. See you later, Chris. Okay, so these are two options, right? We're going to look at this one first, because again, this is the most natural one. This is the most in line with the idea black wants to influence.
Why are these the only two options?
For us today. Because they're the only two options, because they're the only two options I'm going to teach you today. Quite frankly, because if we play this one, often the correct answer for white to answer this move is tanuki. I don't want to deal with that. This one is actually not too bad, but I just didn't. This is the one I really want to learn. If you're going to learn one today, this is the one you're going to see like 60% of the time. So this is where I want to focus our energy. The reason why I'm also going to include this one is this one's also pretty easy. So we'll do the easy one, and then we'll do the main one for this approach. And then we have to talk about this stone, right, when white goes here. Okay, so this is the move, the knight's move. Here, white has several responses. It depends on what white wants. I would say the most normal, the classic response is here, right? If black is trying to build influence this way, well, we should try to get out and around it. So white will attack here. If you play this, just crawl, this is very bad. We've seen this shape before, right? Which player do you want to be if you make this shape? You want to be the black, right? You want to have this iron pillar. If you have this shape, you have too many defects in your shape. Black can be too mean to you. If you go play someone else,
We have flipped the corners around, because I'm usually on the other side. I'm usually on the inside.
Oh, you're usually on the inside?
Colors.
oh, I should put the black stones here, right?
Yeah.
But no, you're learning how to play the 5-4, right? So you should be black. Yeah.
Seems like I'm usually on the inside. So.
Well, if you play 5-4, you won't be, John. How you fix that? Okay. But if black plays a move like this is a very mean move for white to deal with. Like, white has issues immediately. The best white can do is maybe just try to live. I'm not sure if it's the best, but it seems somewhat appropriate. I don't think this is a good Atari, but I'm showing you guys anyway. I don't think I should play it. But if white connects here, this is just death.
Well, it wouldn't.
Wouldn't play there. If white connects here,
Or
we just volunteered to make an empty triangle here.
No.
So that's not very good. We still need another move to live. And if you play that, black might immediately play here. And you're going to connect to preserve your eyes. I don't know. It looks like you're going to be alive, but
Not good.
not good. You're going to get 2 points, and black's going to have very nice thickness and influence, right? What black wanted. And I think there's a lot of moves that'll leave me pretty close to Sente against your corner. I kind of wonder about this even. Something like this might be real big trouble for you. I should read this out. I should read this out. If you play somewhere else, black plays here. There's a lot of problems. You know, I have to keep the eye space back there. Go here. Oh, it's safe. It's safe. This code doesn't quite work. But it gets to some pretty nasty code business pretty quickly. So I won't deal with that, okay? But you guys can see that's kind of a sad result, right? When you're making empty triangles as your only eye shape, this is usually not desirable. So, you cannot not play here. You have to ask for more. Just getting this little tiny corner is not good enough. You give up way too much. You get their 3 points, and black gets, influence everywhere. So that's what we ask for this. All right, there is several variations to deal with here. I'm going to show you at least my two favorites. They're probably the simplest. Will be the second one. That's the second simplest. But really, you also should know what to do if we get to this one, but maybe we'll come to it. We'll see how we're going with the other two, quite frankly. This one's a hard variation.
That's the one that scares me.
This is the one that should scare you. It depends on the ladder. It's running groups everywhere. It's great. It's a great variation. We're not going to... Let's focus our attention on the simple stuff first and then see how we do. Okay. This is... actually, this one is actually kind of a weird response for black. And the reason is because we're actually going to, instead of building up our influence, we're actually just going to start a fight right now.
Yeah.
So instead of that previous idea of, we're just going to build outward, we're actually abandoning it. So this is somewhat rare, right? If black is still adhering to the strategy, black wants outside influence, then this is the most appropriate move. And this one is pretty simple. This is, I think, all within your grasp of learning in about the next 30 seconds. White pulls back to protect. Black connects. White has two choices. White can tanuki, play anywhere, or play here. I should say, I guess, white can play here. Option one. Option two, play here. I thought that was funny. It's two options, right? And the reason why white might play here, if black has a lot of potential down here, this is a good way to disrupt it while expanding your own points and not get sealed in. And if you don't, black can play moves like this in Sente later on against your corner.
Weak. And then you're scared.
And you're scared. Black can also play this one. I think this one goes to Ko. So black has some options to seal you in the corner. So white will often play here if this is at all important. However, if white already has some loop down here, let's say white approach, and we did this Joseki that you guys all know, do not do this. Why shouldn't white do this here?
Black will split the groups.
No.
Black will just make you crushed against the side, and you'll get like no points, and black will get more influence.
Very good. Black might start something like this. Say, oh, you wanted all these little tiny third line points, and you wanted these second line points? Good for you. All right, this is a somewhat normal sequence.
Yeah,
So look at all the points you're getting. Look at them all.
Hey!
Long, skinny triangle.
Yeah, meanwhile, you see all these black stones?
Like I wanted.
Yeah, starting to get very big in the middle and on the sides in the outward direction, right? So if you have a group over here that's solid and it's alive, and black isn't very strong over here because you're over here, you can't play this. It's getting you 5 points. Not good enough.
Plus, you'd love black to make a wall facing your living room.
Oh yeah, wouldn't I mean, black just made a wall here, that makes the rest of the board a nightmare for you.
Yeah, you basically got two walls, and behind
Right, so-
white is the edge of the board, and
So
behind
instead of
black
over
is
here,
the
you
rest
have
of
to,
the
you have to come
board.
over here and start
Yeah.
living or doing something else, right?
Yeah.
Start finding other footholds in the middle of black's influence.
If white plays this, like, nice move down, does black usually want to play something like 10-4, like he would at the end of a high approach to the 4-3? Yeah, something like that.
Like this, this is good. I would, if this corner isn't taken, I would say that corner is even more important. If white has a corner here, you could play this stone. That still makes a nice base plus outward influence. Black has a lot of options, but yeah, these stones all very much want any other black stones in this region to be there in order to be used effectively. Okay, so we play this, however, if, on the other hand, let's say you don't have this group here. Let's say black has this stone here, right? Maybe you approach from this side and black on there. Maybe you do it this way. All right, you made a base over there. Now this move is very big, right? Same Joseki. Almost the exact same Joseki, facing a different direction. Now this move is very big. Right, can you see all the black potential here? Black can make a big box, right? Black can do this. Check out my box.
It's huge.
Okay? So if we can get in there, prevent that box from being made, just get our foothold in the door, this is a good move. Okay, do you understand the difference? Let's review this Joseki. Where does black play?
Down.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice move, good. Next,
It plays on the top of the, yeah.
touch. Next,
Honey,
On it.
other way.
good.
Pull back.
Back,
Connect.
connect. This is also playable, depending on the spacing of the stones over here. I don't know which is more normal. My games, I usually play this, but it's probably because I'm scared of the Aji that this leaves behind. All right, if you play this, now white has an invasion point here. It looks like you have better eye shape and are out more, but right, if you don't do anything against this stone, white actually just connects underneath. So it's, it also has a peep here. So there's this Aji that's up here. This leaves less Aji, but it's smaller, so who knows. Okay, so we connect, and then white has two options. First option,
Nice move.
18-2.
first option, good. Second option,
Sibicky.
play somewhere else. Good. You'll all learned your first 5-4 Joseki. How do you feel?
Stunned.
Stunned?
Okay, so if you play somewhere else, black gets to the whack in the corner, but yeah, okay, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
If you give black two moves, you're not so fine.
Yeah. You can
You
give
now
one
go over here and say, I want to go over there. Now black can start really doing really
I don't
good
want
things. Getting really, really sad here.
Yeah.
You block,
Oh yeah, sure.
okay, and black peeps.
So dead.
Oh,
So
yeah.
dead.
You can actually kind of see how quickly this gets into.
But you were fine with the one move?
Yeah, the one move
Black,
you just
when
have
black
to
got
block.
one move, it's okay.
Yeah, you just have to block.
You know,
Yeah, but it's black.
if black plays here, you play there, done.
Okay.
Okay. But if you tanuki twice, trouble.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. That's right.
Don't do
Okay,
Black
so
can't be funny there.
hmm?
If black still pays 3-2,
3-2 here.
no,
Oh, 3-2
Up.
here.
no,
Oh, that's 3-3. This one.
yeah.
it. Black can't,
One
you
would
can
still
kill
be
black
really,
after
really
that.
annoying.
Well, first of all, white has this right now.
Uh,
White can just poke here. What do you do?
yeah.
You block. I can just eat your stone. If you go this way, that's even more exciting for white. Now there are these cuts.
Yeah.
And I start this cut here.
Drooling all over the floor.
Yeah. So white has things to upset you. If you jump in prematurely. Okay, next variation. So I'm going to back up a couple moves. when white attaches here, here's option 2. This accomplishes a very similar end result. Some problems are, however, it gives white more points in the corner. This next result will also make black a little bit stronger towards the center, but not necessarily have the same side bias, right? In this case, black had closed off the sides pretty well. This next example, that's not going to be the case, but black will be stronger facing the center. So you might play this if you have a lot of potential from other stones out here, but you don't really control the sides. Maybe white has a very small living group over here. You can't make a lot of points. So here's what black might do. Instead of playing here, that's the normal move, black might play here. I think, was it John who wanted to see this move earlier? Or you were scared of this one?
Yeah, that's,
Okay, this is also normal. White will play here, pretty obvious. Black will cut. And right now we have a go problem.
yeah.
Once you know the sequence, it's much less scary once you know the sequence. If you can see the sequence, you're going to start playing this type of move all the time. It's great. You get so much free stuff. This move is all about free stuff.
That's white.
So
It's
does
maybe
white
white.
extend?
That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking that one.
This
Yeah.
one?
That's
Because then black comes up and this,
I'm a little scared for white.
yes.
Yeah.
If you try to save these 2 stones, black kills these 2.
Yeah.
If white saves these 2 stones, black kills these 2. So, Tom's idea is cross-cutting. You must extend the
Except
weak stone.
weaker, right? But
Not good here.
yeah.
Not good here.
What about, oh wait, no.
Well, here's the question. If you, actually you should check this before, before trying to extend a weak stone, can you capture any stones? If you can capture a stone, just capture them.
Oh, you can
Yes.
you can just
You can-
Atari
You can capture this.
Yes,
yeah.
you can.
How do you capture it?
18-3.
Very good. This is where that thing about all the free stuff comes in. In order to get all that free stuff, black needs 1 extra liberty. Black will extend once. Okay, now we're to play. 1 move.
18-2.
18-2, very good. It's the only move. Nothing else works. Free stuff time. Ready? Atari.
Connect.
White has to connect. Honey. That's free. Why is that free?
White
Because
has
you're
to capture.
threatening to win the capturing. Right?
2 liberties, 2 liberties. Capturing race. White must take. Atari.
Wait.
That's free. White has to take.
White comes up.
You did this in our game 2 weeks ago, didn't you?
And you can finish.
Yeah,
So,
that's sweet.
what did white get here?
Corner.
A tiny little corner.
Very solid, but very tiny corner. It's actually a little bit bigger than you might think because they're 2 captured stones.
Oh, right.
So this is really worth 4 points, 5.6, 7, 8-ish, maybe 9, 8.5, we'll say. Actually, maybe, yeah.
And what about the
plus
14-2?
this.
Yeah.
14-2, what about this? Do you care about these 2 points right here?
Well, I mean, we have to count that as a part of the corner.
All right, well, fine, it's an extra point, half point. White might get it later on, maybe.
Maybe, if he gets there.
Good night.
It's go take for white to capture though, right? If white takes this, do you really want that? Hey, now it's my move. You just took 3 points and gave me Sente back. Usually that's a bad exchange, right? Usually. Don't take 3 points and give your opponent the next move.
It's endgame stuff.
Endgame, very good. And this zone is useful, right? Because before, if we don't have this here, when white goes here, if you go here, white can immediately come over here and start peeping you. Stuff like this. Whereas if you have a stone here, as soon as you play this, white's in Atari. White doesn't get the opportunity to play here yet. White has to come back and take. And now you can go play, now it's your move, you can do whatever you want. Okay? So let's go over the sequence again. You notice white, black's influence, all facing the center. Right, white's corner. Let's see if we can replicate this technique. All right, black to play. Nice move.
Touch.
Touch.
Extend.
Push the 4-4.
Or forward, good, just push. And if you're going to push here, like this, you better be cutting. If you do not cut, this is usually pretty bad.
Cut.
Cut! Okay? Because whenever you're pushing into your opponent's stones, right, you're shorting yourself liberties. You have to be able to get free stuff if you do this. You have to get something out of it.
White. Atari.
Only choice?
No.
Extend.
Because you can go in the second line, force them out the other direction.
Well, this is a bad choice.
Then black's
Oh, yeah,
gonna.
yeah, but there's another choice.
Okay, there's a correct choice though.
Ah.
This one.
All right, so do this way, now what?
Turn.
What says? Oh no.
Yeah, where?
Underneath.
Underneath, or,
Here?
no,
That's the only. Yeah, you have to give
Now,
up
now
that white.
black
like-
is very thick, eats this,
Now,
you're very small.
what was the point in playing that white stone in the first place? There wasn't one.
However, it must be said, white is looking out on this side now.
That's true.
If
On this
that's
side,
what he
yeah.
wants,
Well, if
That's
white,
what he
if
wants.
white wanted this though, white would have taken the 3-3 directly. Right? When white takes the 4-3, that means white isn't interested in developing this. Or no one's interested in developing this. Right? So black forced white to develop the side that no one wanted. So sadness for white. So failure. That's their. You're having problems today. What's the move?
Atari 18-2.
other side.
Good. Black. Very important move.
extend.
Good. If you don't do this, you don't get any free stuff. If I just go Atari, and I goes, okay.
Yeah. There.
Remember how we got all these stones over here before? You don't get them now. Okay.
You're done.
Very important to extend the stone. White. Extend on the right. Good. Black. Free stuff.
Good. Sorry.
Atari.
That first.
Next.
Connect.
Connect.
Good. Black.
Now how
Hang on it.
Free stuff.
But,
White has to.
Atari.
Good.
Atari.
Atari.
Free stuff.
Capture.
And now we finally fix and make
So much free stuff.
position.
back it up. Back it up a lot.
Sure.
We still got the, yeah. Okay, and then one more, take the wet stone off. Okay. So what happens if white plays
That's
like
black.
16?
Oh, black's move. So
Oh,
when
yeah. Okay, black guitars. Okay, white, no,
black's
no.
move.
No.
Okay.
White plays instead on 16 too.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Black takes.
No, not necessarily.
Black extends first.
Well, in that case, I think white's gonna win.
Has an extra liberty.
White
huh?
has to connect.
But black can capture.
Oh, wait, it is what? No. But I'm not trying to win.
So-
I'm not
so-
trying to win.
So white can take or save that one stone, but then black chases the 3. Or white can save the 3 and black takes the 1. It's bad or bad.
It's very similar to what Joseki is, right? You have two liberties. You have to come back and take this. Yes.
It looks like white.
Well,
Oh. You
Yeah,
would
okay,
white
so
give
what
up
you're
those
saying,
stones.
what
Yeah,
you're
the
saying
point
is
of
that
the
when that
Joseki
white
was to
stone was left in Atari,
Okay.
that black extends instead of taking.
Yeah. I think also you could, if you want to change your mind, you could be okay too. But I think if you just extend, it's very similar to the game or to the Joseki. Playable.
But you lose one more stone as black.
Yeah, but white has to play 2 extra stones.
That's true.
So it's not really a loss. If your opponent has to play
Right,
2
because
extra
they're
stones, you
filling in
play an
there.
extra
Yeah,
stone.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. All right. I'm not going to do the cut variation, I've decided. quickly too, but now that we have to move on to this variation. What if white doesn't want to make life in the corner? What if white decides this is really what's important? And this is in context, right? You're playing here, not here, right? This isn't what you have to destroy. This is what you have to destroy. So if black plays here and white does this, yes, black might seal you in. So instead, white can play here. There are some hard variations in this Joseki. Often they'll result on the, or you need to know what the ladder situation is. But I'm going to give you just the most simple version, right? When black plays this move, what is black usually interested in?
Influence.
Influence.
There you go.
Easy. You can also, there's also a variation that goes like this. There's a variation that goes like this. There's a variation that goes like this. There's a lot of variations here. This is the one where the ladder really matters. The ladder matters too, I guess. But for right now, I'm just going to say just play that. Both sides will get a fine result. And if white crawls, black just keeps building. Okay, very simple. Sound good? Okay, so you have 3 high 5-4, 4-3 josekis that you should know. Let's practice this one more time. Right, white wants to go this way. What do we do?
Attach on the other stone.
Attach.
Extend.
If you're feeling debonair, or want to go look it up in your Joseki dictionary, try one of the other variations. Just so you know, in my games, I almost never play this one. I think it's slightly inferior, so I'm not showing you the really cool ones that I can still beat you with.
So if we do that, extend twice more, then won't white now go play something on the outside to make this wall less valuable?
Maybe. But now you get attacked, right? If white goes and plays over here, make the wall less valuable, and now black will attack you. Use the wall.
Wall's already there.
Hmm?
It's already there.
It's already there, yeah, and I just attack
It's
it.
like, yep.
So in this case, white should play something like this, right? Just slowly approach the wall from a very strong position.
Approach.
But now white has
Not looking at it.
almost some kind of base, so can white attach as 15-3 now?
Sure. Oh yes. Yes. There's still
With
this attachment.
much more ease than before.
Well, there's still this problem because this cut still kind of gives black free stuff. Okay, so there's still some issues you have to plan for.
But now white can connect first. I'm saying, what do you want?
Connect here.
I'd peep into the hole there.
There.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. But black can just live in the corner now, or take the outside. What do you want to do? What do you want to see? You want to see black take even
I
more of the
wanna see
outside, or do you want
black
to
Like
see?
2
there.
guys. It's like 2 points. Corner. Yeah,
Okay, where does white go?
Using the very corner of
These 2 stones are in super mega trouble, right?
Run.
Yeah.
They have to run.
Now let's see what black's got here. It's fine for black, for white. It's fine for white.
What? This is a
Doesn't it?
disaster.
Disaster?
White has no basis at the end of
Who
this.
cares?
it.
You block here?
No, you keep running.
That was terrible.
Can't
No,
keep
but
running.
it's down.
You block?
Run,
Black
run,
plays
let's
here.
jump.
Now you gotta run out.
How do you kill this?
You can't kill
You
it.
can't kill this.
Yeah.
Trick question.
So now you gotta drop.
So now you have no eyes over here.
Gotta live.
All right, black can seal you in and kill you at that point.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Live now.
Oh, it's white's move.
Except white.
Yeah, it's white's fine. It's white's move. What do you do?
Drop it down.
Extend again.
Run with it.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so you're sort of like where you were before. You got the nice little
Well, now
comfy
white's
side.
alive.
Now it's something to attack.
Wait a minute.
So you have food.
Well, how's he gonna kill those?
Kill these?
Hold on,
the
hold
upper-
on.
the upper
It's a
three.
matter of calculation.
It's not a matter of killing, it's a matter of attacking. Just go after it.
Well, we have to worry about whites. There, you don't want to get sealed in.
Well, if you
Exactly,
worry
that
about
was the
this,
point.
I'm going to go attack this. If you go say this, I'm going to
Come
go
on.
seal this in.
We're playing black again.
I'm not too worried.
You wanna-
I don't.
All right, we'll go set up on a board later.
I want to.
I'll play black, you
I
take
want
white.
to take 19.5 and see what you do.
19.5. This one?
Yeah. Is that gonna help me? It is gonna help.
It is?
I think it's gonna help.
Just a lot.
I know you're just a lot.
Okay.
Now. Can I don't think,
Throw a stone in.
is White really in trouble here? I mean,
What are these 3 stones doing?
they're, but you've got a gap.
Here?
Yeah.
We have a cut.
Gap.
Well, again-
No, it's not a cut yet, but it's a gap.
Oh, it's a
A weakness.
cutting point. Can I call it a cutting point? It's a weakness?
Yeah, but it's,
Okay, are you gonna cut here right now?
no, I'm not gonna cut.
Okay.
Well, I'm-
How do you set up this cut?
So what about 13?
I'm
So
gonna,
it's
I'm
right in the
gonna, I'm gonna take, I'm actually gonna
15
jump out from that,
14
from my
right?
side booth and take territory.
This
I, yeah, I don't think you got much here.
Okay, okay,
Okay, now fight.
okay.
Now,
13.
okay, so now you jump, take a knight to move up, right?
If you make 13-5,
That
then
work?
that's a real threat.
Wanna
Is
go
that
here?
work, or am I miscalculating?
That part, you get that part?
Maybe I'm just,
But once I fix
I
this
think I'm
cut,
okay.
once I fix this cut, you have a problem again.
Well, you can still push in on it. The white
I don't
stones,
have a real
the
problem.
white stones can
Okay.
still run.
I got a Shamari over there, remember?
Okay.
So this seems like not so bad.
I'm kind of lost. Can you
not
summarize
so bad.
what's going on?
It's not
Just
so
let
bad.
it go.
So in this fantasy game, we could
It's a
say,
strong position for resigning.
No, it's not so bad.
Black wanted influence,
I would play it.
and white decided that was fine, but white wanted to get this side as well as a gigantic corner. And remember all those free moves that we gave white a while ago, or we gave to black? Dan said no free moves, and he wanted to resist. And I said, well, I can just live in your corner and split you in 2. And he went, that's fine.
And that's exactly what happened.
And that's what happens.
Right.
Now we have
You got no influence, I got a Shamari over there in the meantime.
I think he still has
You got not so
some
much.
influence.
I didn't know this. Well, this is a Tanuki. Did we Tanuki though?
I don't
That
know.
was
I think this is
from
my
I
previous.
remember, I just see it.
That was there for free.
I might have been
I
sleeping.
think, I think we gave that.
Or you just
White
gave
got an
that?
extra move to get that.
Oh, well, that's different.
Okay.
All right, well, let's just take it all back. Let's take it all back.
Anyway,
Great.
just be aware, right? Black can just take the outside of that 5/4 stone if white crawls this way. That's probably the easiest, simplest variation. You don't need to worry about the ladder so much. Unless you get into this crap, then you want to take the corner and punish white. Attack
Wait,
white
so
if it
let's go back and do it again?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Black plays here. Where does white go? Another option.
Next.
Let's see.
There. Simple for black.
Extend.
Simple for white. We can basically say done here. There is still some unresolved issues in the corner, but
So-
the ultra simple version, we can say done.
At this point, would black's position be that, well, what, if you want to run down the 3rd line, I'm fine with that?
That's right.
As far as you
That's
want.
exactly what black is saying.
Okay.
So white would not.
Can white really Tanuki here? It
Yeah, it's
seems
a little
like if
painful.
black
It's a little
goes
painful.
around the, like, I don't know.
So if white does.
I would still want to try to live in the corner if I were white in this situation.
Well, that's when we try this move, right?
Black.
Oh, and that's
You
when we
mean
get.
black or white?
That's the one you have to worry a little bit about.
You know,
Or just give black free stuff.
That would be
No,
the
that's
most tempting time for me to play the 16-3,
Here.
which is what I shouldn't play.
fine. Right, so if you play here, all right, we did this, and we cut. You guys remember the whole Dan free stuff, not wanting to give away free stuff bit,
Yes.
Sure.
right?
Let's say white does give away free stuff.
well, now white's got to connect.
Right, no, that's what got us into the
Something
the
like
mess
that.
was
I wouldn't play that.
connecting.
Yeah, something
Right, now, black can't live in the corner. So,
Because black can't kill those 2 stones like fast enough.
well, basically, black can still kill the 2 stones.
Not those 2, the
but-
other 2. The 2
Oh.
that you just made.
Right, black
Yeah.
can't kill these 2.
Okay.
like that. You can still get that moving though on the side.
Well, now we get this.
Yeah.
right?
you can-
So this is how we get the free stuff again. I'm just showing you how to get the free stuff. Just all about the free stuff. All right, connect, take, there's an Atari, so connecting is probably better. It's definitely better. All right, and now, yes, white got a big corner and a side, but check out black's wall here. All right, facing this way, many stones. If black gets one removed, black can seal this in completely.
Oh, yeah.
This is all that white gets, and this is very impressive thickness. You should value this very much. Okay?
Is that why I keep getting beat?
Hmm?
Is that why I keep getting beat?
Maybe. You probably don't value thickness enough if you're
Yeah.
always in here and never out. This is worth a lot of points. Because you get to control anything that happens in the middle, right? If white decides, la-di-da, goes down here, you go, yum, and you go after it. And you get to control the next 50 moves. Okay? So
Yup, it's magic.
white tries anything in here, you just go yum, and you just sweep it towards your giant fishing net.
Yeah, that's what he did today. Yeah.
Right after dinner.
So back when we started this corner knight's move for white,
The attachment or the black knight?
yeah, there. No, after that. We'd already done this downwards.
Yes.
Yeah. So what about a one space extension down from white?
Here?
Yeah.
Jump.
It has some defects. It's okay, but
Well, I wonder if, do you have to peek through first before you do that?
Here?
With white, no, before running through.
oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
If
That's a
you do
good
that,
idea.
then maybe.
Then you can do this.
The
It
Atari
has
though.
defects though. It's-
1, 2, 3.
Here's the problem. White's shape it just isn't very
Yeah,
good.
it's not so good. And you don't really
It's
want
still
white
coming
to
here.
make to reinforce there because, you know.
I
What if you
don't
go
believe
one
this to be a
more? What
Joseki
if-
move.
You might have to, yeah, might have to call one more.
If you want to extend, I think this is.
And that's, I don't think White Black's gonna answer.
Why not? That's a great. That's a great.
Well,
extension.
now I've got plenty of energy. Now I can jump, now I can jump, and then I have.
Fine. Yeah.
Now your extension means nothing, because now I've got tons of energy. I can break in,
You don't like this for
I can
black?
do all sorts of things now, right?
Okay.
Now, right?
Well, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have 10 points.
Yeah,
so
but you have
if I make 10
none.
points
You
here,
have
I
no
win.
points, you have no points.
But if I can make 10 here, I'm better off. Can I make 10 points there?
You got the first move in there, you got the last move in there, and I've got all the points.
You have 10 points.
That's all. That's all of them.
So many more than 10 points up.
I don't know.
And
I don't know. Again, I like influence,
A
so
lot more.
I don't like being the white player here.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we got to switch to the 3/3 Josekis. We'll take this off the board so Dan doesn't think it's there. For this. So let's say black, however, has a stone over here. So now, do we want to play this?
Nope.
No, now a wall here would look really nice, right? We'll be able to make a box right away. We have a stone here. This might even be better, right? As far as spacing. All right, if we play out one of those Josekis and black hits this wall thing here, it's like, whoa, box. Easy. So instead of going here, we go here. So in this Joseki, I'm only going to show you one variation. Okay, I think it's the most common, but I'm not really sure how often it gets played. I believe it to be true, but maybe that's just me. Black will play here. This is the most severe move. Black can also do things like this, but usually we don't want to attach to an opponent's weak stone. So again, I'm just going to try to show you guys good style and just stay away. So we're just trying to trap right in here.
15-3. Oh.
We can play this. We just need to make shape. We just need to make sure we're not crushed alive here. Again, we're small in the corner. Obvious move. Next move for white.
15-3.
Um,
14-4.
Sure, this depends on a lot.
It can depend a little bit, but I'm hearing some calls for 14-4, so let's.
What?
14-5.
That doesn't
A
work,
14.
does it? You go for.
This one?
Oh, black
well,
or white?
Possible.
Okay.
Possible.
No, it
but
was white
usually
too,
not
so we
Joseki,
call it-
especially if black has any stones over here. Big problem if black has a stone over here. I'm not sure if it's this. This is definitely a problem. I know if the stone's here, this is not playable for white. If this is here, it might, I think it's playable, but I have to read it out. But let's pretend there's no stone here. Let's just give black and white an easy time. And I'll show you this sequence. This is not Joseki. Don't learn this. Okay.
Okay.
Not usually Joseki. Special case only. So what does black do? Connect. What does white do? Good. Tari. How?
Underneath, I guess.
Up.
But like on top, yes.
Yeah.
No. Towards
You can
the
kill
wall.
this stone.
Where does the wall?
You can kill this stone.
Towards the wall. Okay. Go on the other side.
15.
13, 2.
Good. Here. We move for black. Here. I guess you could play this first. Take that first. Okay, get the free stuff.
I don't get it.
You don't get it?
So
Oh,
why did
yeah,
black
where you play
extend
18.
his stone first?
White has this defect here.
Okay.
You see this white shape? Black's not dead yet. There's free stuff to be had.
Black looks dead.
But if white extends up
I
to
thought you
15
guys
now,
could-
then white's fine, right?
Right here?
So wouldn't want.
Absolutely. White is 100% fine. What did black just get?
The corner.
Corner and wall. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? This is good for black. White gets 4 points, 1 eye. White still needs to make a second eye. Not done yet. I guess there could be a second eye here, but white has to really work at it.
Yeah,
Better for black, you agree, Dan?
Who's move?
Hmm?
Who's move?
White's move.
A little better.
18-3. Just to be a wild
Okay.
and crazy setting.
18-3 for white?
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
4.
16-4, I think we're right.
Black comes up,
Well, that's really bad.
Sorry?
white goes in 16-3.
Okay, now what?
White's dead now.
No,
Oh,
you can
'cause
still
that's
capture
right.
those 2 stones, but like
So now
now,
nothing
like
gains.
super duper solid.
Ugly.
And now white can't make a second eye here, right?
18-6.
So if black comes over here and starts annoying white, if black is aiming over here,
Go away.
I'm going to start asking, I'm going to ask questions. White, how many eyes do you
go
have?
there.
No, I'm saying if black has a position over here,
Oh.
Now
we'll start asking
white,
questions.
white starts dropping towards the center. White starts dropping towards the center, and the reason for black playing high like that to start with is because he wanted.
Right, but I don't necessarily want to make points in the center. When you play for influence, you're not trying to say, this is all my points. You're just trying to make fishing nets. You're saying either you swim your little fish over here, or they will turn into points. So if I get to swim a big fish over here, ooh, that could be really good, because I'll get to attack it really severely. You know, if I have outside positions over here and over here, and you know, this is the case, and white has to run out this little fish. It's not a little fish, it's a big fish. I'm just gonna have fun chasing this for the next 50 moves. Big trouble, right?
Look at the borders, everything right on the board.
It's always about attacking, okay? Whenever you get to attack and have control of the attack, you're going to have a good game. That's simple. I mean, getting your stones attacked is not worth 10 points. Weak group on the board, usually 30 points. Every weak group you put on the board, you're giving your opponent 30 points.
Yeah, but this is really bad, by the way.
I agree. So this isn't Joseki. Let's go back to what white is supposed to do, all right? You guys ready to learn now? Turn on
Okay.
the brains.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's meet the last Joseki. Last one for today. So you'll have learned 4 5-4 Josekis. And then we're all going to play some Go, and we're going to practice them. You're all going to play at least one corner of 5-4. Okay? You're all going to fight over the influence in the center. It's going to be great. Okay, so let's make this... Make it black and white?
There was no,
Oh, is this
that
right?
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, right there. How?
Yes, right, because that's what we're learning now. And I don't remember.
Good, black.
Knight's move.
Nice move.
Good, still knight's move, but instead of here, we go here.
Oh, okay.
White?
Careful.
Yep. Just expose this cut. White move.
15
Tiger's
green.
mouth.
Touch. Black move.
Double high.
Oh, and I'm also going to add this. Remember, we usually play this as white and black has a position over here. So we want that stone on the board. Just to play this one when black has a stone there. Good. Next move for white. Tough. It's hard
Where
move.
we went off the rings.
So it is.
Oh, Red, I don't think we even learned this one because
We played the
wrong one.
Yeah, sure.
not the correct one.
The other cut?
15-2?
This cut?
What? No. Don't.
Good. Why not though?
Because don't.
Black connects.
Don't-
Where is your one
yeah.
stone to go?
You're just done. You're just
Yeah,
done.
black
That
is
white
fine.
stone just no, nothing.
And you.
Can you descend from 15 up to?
That was 15-2, man. Doesn't seem great. I mean, black's
Very small.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Need better. Need more.
So.
18.
What's
4.
left?
This one?
Yeah.
Six.
Play there.
14-2?
Are you gonna fix this? Or am I coming?
Gonna have to fix
Yeah,
it.
You kind of need to.
This is not a good move. You're making black very strong over here.
It's
And
not
leaving
so
a
good,
defect.
but it's not as bad as some.
14-2.
Nice move, John. That's the move I'm looking for.
Triple Hane.
Triple
Yes.
Hane.
Jump into it, all 3 feet.
Very nice. Why does this usually triple Hane bad idea? Why is this triple Hane a good idea? How would black punish this triple Hane normally?
Cut 15-2, right? Cut and
Cut
then
here,
white has to
and go
connect and then
here.
you get to.
And black's like, aha! I killed your triple Hane stone.
Oh, but he's got so many cutting points
No,
now.
he's
Ah,
not going to
ah.
nice. Dead central.
You take that stone, black. You get it good. I get this one. Good for white.
No air goes out.
Now it looks
Slice
like
it
black's influence is not
Yeah,
as
no influence for black.
at all.
Broken.
Just not there.
Okay, so triple Hane. Good. Black can't punish it normally.
Particular.
Next move for black is pretty hard.
Mind blow. So it's not an extension.
Not so good.
Oh, now quadruple Hane.
Not so good.
No, no, don't.
Not quadruple Hane.
The defect is still there.
This is
Yeah,
like
definitely not quite there,
30
but
cube versus
yeah.
30 cube game right here. Just go
I told
I still do that. I do like 14
Number
right.
10.
Call it game.
I told some of you guys about the game I watched 2 sixtons play, where one of them played the quadruple Hane. They showed it to a pro afterward, and the pro first thought he was crazy, and he looked at it again. He's like, okay, it's okay. Because white cuts through the middle, but he got this side and this side, so it was. Oh, if we get a position over here and a position over here, white cuts through. Okay.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Not in this position. It's a different game.
So
You
you don't want to protect your weaknesses and play.
Do want to protect
So
your weaknesses.
You
for
could,
the
you could make
14-5.
you play 14-6,
No.
just defend both.
No.
That seems kind of weak though.
This gives
Just
white
like, yeah.
free stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
white's
that lets
now
white out.
running. You're even attacking this.
Okay, so you just 14
14-4.
or 33 was it?
14-4. What's that? Good one?
Yes.
That's the one.
We just played 13-3.
What? I told you the move was hard, right? How many of you saw this?
Not until we already played the other ones.
All right. See why this one's bad?
And you said
Yeah,
you do want to
definitely
protect your
said, okay.
weaknesses,
Play that
but it
anyway.
wasn't that way.
Fix that directly.
But what happens to your central influence?
What is 13-2 not so good?
Right
White's
here.
going there, so there's your. Oh, come on.
Look at my box.
Cutting point.
Here?
I got a big, really.
No,
I didn't say
no,
I'm
no.
gonna cut right
Okay,
this instant,
but
but I got a really big corner.
really,
Well, not
black
that
still has this.
But
Move.
black has the entire like freaking middle of the board right now.
That's not a big
Yeah.
corner.
I don't know.
That's not such a good.
That looks nice to me.
That's not a big corner. And if we want to make our box even bigger, then I can just still seal you in here. So this is Joseki. This is Joseki. You don't feel sealed? I'm sorry I feel that way.
Black's 13-3 is less than propitious because
White gets to hunt. And now white's out. Right? Can't let
I
white.
meant instead of doing
Instead
like
of
14-3.
14-4.
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
yeah, right, 4.
Ah. All right. If you play here, white does this.
Right.
Okay.
Now what do you do?
Oh, now you have to go back and fix anyway, and then white gets on.
You still have to come back and fix. And white gets on it. If you come here, now white says, "Aha! I'm alive.
Right.
Fun time." Now we take this cut.
White gets freezing.
Remember how we didn't want to play this cut before? I made it because white was going to die over here. Well, now this is great. Have to connect. And now white has split you in two. These two stones are out first. White has time to run out and attack whatever's over here.
Is white really going to get away with that?
Yes.
Because I was
Black-
thinking.
black- black
because I
needs to
think
move.
Would black not just go, if black goes like 17, or,
You know, this is very difficult to attack white here. You say, I attack you. And white goes, okay, run over here now. You have shape already.
It still makes me nervous. You're rather enclosed by black.
Well, yeah, it would
Yeah, but-
freak
but-
the
but
heck
here's
out of
the
me.
thing.
I would never play it, but it
It-
works.
White got to make a base over here. White got to play over here. These two corners are white corners, right? So we don't even know what's over there. We gave black this extra free move, so let's give white a free move.
Let me count.
All right, so the board should look like this. So black said this was going to be all my points.
And it wasn't.
I mean, right now it looks like black will definitely get this many, but black won't get that many.
Okay,
so black makes
so
these 2 points,
basically,
maybe if black starts playing, sorry, let me interrupt. If black plays, I don't know, the vicinity of 14, whatever, like he starts, yeah, like there, I mean, can't he sort of force white to keep playing moves like that while black's making a box down there that's bigger than what white's making?
Well, this box is very thin. Right, there's these defects here.
I guess, yeah.
They're right up against those whites here.
And then, you know, there are some issues over here.
so
White might be able to get some free moves and start pressuring this.
So the basic problem with 14, or with 13.2, or let me say, with the basic problem with 13.3 was that there really was something that had to be fixed there.
Yeah, there's really two cutting points.
Yeah,
And this doesn't fix either one of them.
yeah.
So I can come in here and invade. I'm not even saying white would necessarily do this right away. White might take a few more big points out here first, just to ensure that white has enough points. But there's still defect is here, so black still has to waste a move either to fix it or, you know, suffer something interesting happening to him.
That's what always happens.
Doesn't happen to you? Something interesting.
Oh, I am black in this game. I'm just like, what? No, I thought it was okay.
So to some extent, that was basically black was leaving himself open to having to come back and fix it, which let white basically force
Yeah.
him off the dime, and all of a sudden he's playing defensive.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? So, do you guys remember the four Joseki? Should we have some volunteers come up and play out each one?